All right, welcome back. This segment brought to you by Games and Things, and it takes a very special place to last 40 years. That's the barrier that Games and Things crossed last year. From big items like pool tables and home theater seats to smaller items like dartboards, pool cues, even just gift cards. Games and Things helps keep your life at home fun. And there's no better time to stay fun right now because some of us are still dealing with, some of us are at Miami Beach acting like there is no virus. Others, others are still trying to be a little bit smart. So do yourself a favor and make that home more entertaining. And you do that by going to Games and Things or checking out ourgameroom.com. All right, quick hitter questions for you. 1, 2, 3. Number one, Mark Pancratz. Did Tennessee, Florida, the SEC, and the NCAA handle the Omar Payne and John Fulkerson situation correctly?
No, I think they could have put out a statement and not had Payne play in that first round of the NCAA tournament, and the SEC or Florida come out and make that statement as opposed to
coach's decision.
Coaches making that decision.
I think by not doing anything, the SEC and NCAA sent a message that, hey, elbows are fine, swing them, baby. We're not gonna punish you. My biggest issue is, and maybe Tennessee did something behind the scenes, but I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear them in front of their players, in front of their recruits, say, we defend our players. Where were Danny White and Rick Barnes? Maybe they did that behind the scenes, but it bothered me that they were silent.
I checked with the SEC. I was told the SEC did not have the prerogative to suspend somebody from the NCAA tournament. So when I asked the SEC, is that true? The response was, that is unclear.
Yeah, well, then file up your elbows, boys. File them up, start slinging them.
I mean, I'm just talking about rule. I'm just saying they don't have the prerogative to do it. I'm not saying they're excusing it. I'm just saying by rule, that's what I was told.
Yeah, I know. But by not doing it, I'm saying they excused it. I'm saying that they won't do it the same way twice. But if you don't act, what's the message? Can I knock over a liquor store and they're just going to let me go?
You suspended Juwan Jennings for a bowl game.
But
was my count.
We're expecting this from an NCAA that's allowing Will Wade to coach in the NCAA tournament after being on wiretap.
Well, that's why I don't put it on the NCAA.
Yeah.
This is an SEC issue, and I think Tennessee should have hammered Florida to do this. And Tennessee
Defending
didn't say a thing.
players should miss as many games as the injured player.
Jimmy Himes agreed. Was Tennessee's team overrated, or did this team underperform?
Underperformed. You got two players that might be top 20 picks in the NBA draft. One guy's going to be a lottery pick. You got a player that was the defensive player of the year in the SEC a year ago. You had a player that was averaged 18.3 points the last 10 games of last season. And then the other guy's a 5-star. There was plenty of talent on this team. This team underperformed.
I agree. I will throw in a caveat that a few years ago we talked about all the talent that Rick Barnes wasted with that team made the Sweet 16, but people complained that they wasted all those NBA guys. Grant Williams is a bench player for the Celtics who can't score, but he's in the league. None of the other guys are in the league. They're all in the developmental league. So all the talk of all this NBA talent, not yet. But that said, I agree. Underperform. Chuck, you get the fun one. You've been around the longest.
Yes.
So
a little long in the tooth.
Only 4 teams. I went back and looked. Only 4 teams in the last 50 years have opened at Tennessee. You can go ahead and put the graphic up. Have opened at Tennessee as a preseason top 15 team, but then not won the overall SEC championship and not gotten out of the NCAA's first round. That's only happened 4 times. Top 15, then you don't win the SEC and you don't get out of the first round. Those 4 times are this year, in 2008-2009 preseason number 14, Oklahoma State beats Tennessee in the first round. That's Mark Pankratz's fault. You were on that staff. 2000-2001, Jerry Green's demise and the loss at Charlotte. That team was ranked number 9 to start the season. And then 75-76. You had Ernie, Bernie, and Mike Jackson, and you were number 9 in the country and lost to Virginia Military Academy, who lost 10 games on the season. Now, Bernie was injured that game.
Right.
But what's the most disappointing of those?
Well, I mean, it's a long time ago, but that VMI loss. I mean, for people who don't remember, Bernard King had an injured thumb, was not in uniform. Ray Mears had him get in uniform at halftime trying to motivate the team. We're thinking Bernard King's going to play left-handed and Tennessee's going to find a way to win. But the loss to Oregon State is going to stick with people for a long time, too.
Yep. Yeah, Ray Mears wasn't making $5 million. All right. Thanks, Mark Pancratz. We appreciate it. Chuck, thank you for coming in. When we come back, we're going to switch it over. Spring practice is supposed to start this week. We'll have Josh Ward and Ryan Callahan join Jimmy and me to talk football next on the Sports Source.